Hello. How is everybody? Hello. We'll just wait till this lovely computer tells me that we're live. I'm so excited today. We have some unboxing to do, which is really exciting. We have new products. Stampin' Up is amazing and lets us demonstrators order some of the new catalogue before it is live so that we can show you lovely peeps some brand new products. So I'm very excited to have my new annual catalogue. There's a little sneak peek of what's to come. How beautiful is that? I'm very, very excited. So we're going to have a look, not in the catalogue. That's still a little bit privy. So if you want a new catalogue sent to you, just go down to my website, just www.rebeccanutley.com, and I will send me an email and I'll get one to you. You can request one through there. So, but today I thought I'd show you some of the products that I got in my box, and I've even already started stamping with them. So I'm very excited to show you. So let's have a look. If you want to comment along or watch along or ask questions, just make sure that you're logged in to YouTube. It's not something I require, it's something YouTube requires. So if you can't comment, just make sure that you're logged into YouTube. And if you want to see more of me, just click the little subscribe button with the little bell, and I am going to be doing more of these videos because I am so excited with some of these new products. I'm going to try and do as many videos as I can to show you what's out there, what's new, because there is a lot. So let's get started with some of the things that are new. I'm just going to swap my camera over here so that you can see. Oh, what is it doing to me? I was all set up with modern technology and then it decided, there we go. There we go. I get it all sorted, and then of course when you go live something goes wrong, doesn't it? So brand new beautiful catalogue, some gorgeous colors. And we have 5 new colors. So every year we say goodbye to the old and we say hello to the new. And it is sad to see some of our old products go, but Stampin' Up is so loving and so amazing to give us brand new products that just keep us enthralled and keep us stamping. So we want fresh, we want new. So I'll let you know what colours are going and what colours are staying and how to make sure that you don't miss out on some of those. So we'll put this aside and we'll get started with some of the products. So we have the cup of tea set. I think this is just adorable. Just absolutely adorable. I'm not a coffee fan, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to go, what? No coffee? But I've just never liked it. I've never loved coffee. I can't stand the smell. It's just not me. Maybe it's the English blood in me. My mum was born in England, so maybe I just have a cup of tea streak in me. So this is really beautiful for me because there's a lot of coffee stamps out there, but there was no tea ones. So I'm very excited, and I love this little tag. So this set is, as you can see, I've been stamping with it. This set is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear. So it's beautiful to see how on the blocks, so you can go through. They've got some beautiful fonts, and they have dies to go with them. Now what I do is I take the dies out of their little folder and I pop them inside because they fit perfectly in here, and I store them on my shelf with a little yellow dot, and it tells me on here, I can just look and go, the die's inside. I don't have to go looking for it on my trolley. I know the dies are inside if they have matching dies. So just a little tip if you're wondering how to save on storage space. So they've got these beautiful dies that cut out everything on the stamp set. So you can cut out the cups and the foliages, the little tea tags, and they've even got like smaller tea tags as well. So they've got the large one for the maybe the tea bag, and then the small ones for the tea tags, and they've got sentiments to fit inside all of those, which is just so cute. Absolutely adorable. So this is your little tea tag. Look at it. So cute. So I wanted to show you the papers that go with it, because this comes in a suite. So not only do you get the stamp set, but you get the dies and you get the papers. So let's have a look at the papers. So the papers are just adorable. Okay, let me just work with this. I probably should have prepped this a bit earlier. Okay, so we have some gorgeous papers and everything on the back. So we have some gorgeous papers to match. Look at all these florals with the teacups and the pinks, more teacups. We've got some, I love the ones that come with the textured backgrounds like this. It's just great because you can use either something very bright and layering like this, and just make that your statement piece, or you can put something a little bit more subtle and then put your teacups and features and everything on top. So I love how they sort of double back them like that, so that you can use both, or even half and half on a card. And I'll show you some little ones that I've made. So these are some beautiful beautiful 6x6 papers. Now all of the tea papers, it comes in 6x6, and you get 48 sheets. So it's the equivalent to what you would in a 12x12. They've just made it into a 6x6 for you. Here's another cute little one with the lemons and the purple on top. Look at that. I think that's fresh freesia. That is just adorable. I love that font, but I love these lemons. I think I will do something with lemons. I do like my lemon tea. Even this one with the reds on the back, and some more little teacups with the plants inside them. Has anyone done that at home? Had their little plants with in their teacups? Just adorable. Here's another one with the teacups on this side. And some new ink colours. Now, you're noticing a few new colours here. Not colours that we've seen before. This is new. This is new. There's two colours in here that are new. So you can see a bit of a theme heading on here with these bright, bold colours happening. So there's some beautiful papers there. Now, so this is a suite, but normally with a suite you get the stamp set, you get the dies and the paper, and then they always have something else. So what's the something else? The something else in this one, which I'm very excited about, is a set of cards, cards and envelopes, which match some of the papers as well, and they're all in the new colours. Look at that. So the great thing about these is they're already pre-made cards, and they've already got a front printed on them, so you can just add to it. And then they have their matching envelope to go with it. Now, how pretty are these envelopes? Put a little dress on the front, the little flap's already done. You don't have to use up this paper. You can use the envelopes and the cards. Now, these are your memory and more size cards, and you can get these separately, but why would you? You'd get the whole suite. And you get your 10% off your bundle set, and get the papers and the cards to go with it. So the good thing about these, I store everything in DVD cases, so you can put all your envelopes in one DVD case and all your cards in another, and then just pop them on your shelf. Perfect sizes, which is great. So you want to see some projects? I had a little play. I just did something simple with them. Let's just pop these to the side. I'm gonna have a mess at the end to clean up. Let's see. I just did really simple. I did these two little sets here. So I've just done the colour on colour. Sorry, I've already popped it in a sleeve, which I shouldn't have. Put colour on colour, and I've just done some embossing. And then I've used this new die, which I'll show you in one of the other ones, with a beautiful font, a little teacup. And what I've done with this teacup is I've actually made it glossy. So it looks like, I don't know if you can see that because I've popped it through the, I'll have to take it out of here. I've made it glossy. Let's pop it out of here. That was a bit silly of me popping it in there. Can you see that? See how it's glossy? So I've showed you one of those techniques in one of my shorts on YouTube before, but we will have a play with that again when I use this in another video. But the little tea tag with its little little ribbon, just something simple, and the same on this one. We've used the doily from the mini catalogue and just used the different coloured DSP there, which is great, and some embellishments. So just simple little things. It's nice, something to brighten up your day, some beautiful, beautiful cards. So I'm sure there's a lot more that we can do with that set, and I will keep playing with it, but that's what I've come up with so far. Okay, let's have a look at another suite that was in the catalogue. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is the Nature's Prints, and it's called, now I've lost it, the Sea, what's it called? Sun Prints. Pretty sure the suite is called Sun Prints. It is. It's called Sun Prints. So in this suite, we have the beautiful Nature's Prints bundle. We have some beautiful paper. Some gorgeous paper. I love this paper. And we also have a gorgeous embossing folder. And this embossing folder, I think, is so much better than some of the other fernery embossing folders that they've had before. It gives a lot of texture. So this is the fern embossing folder. So let's open this one up and see what that looks like. So this is your fern embossing folder, and it just gives that beautiful raised look all over. So the ferns go in all different directions, so there's no directional. You can use it however you want. You can cut it down, make it bigger. I really like this one. So we've got the embossing folder, the Nature's Print stamp set, lots of foliage. I've never been a splatter girl, but I did use the splatter in another card that I will show you a little bit later, and I actually don't mind it. It's nice to have as a background, just something extra to put on a card to fill in the background, which is nice. And then we've got these beautiful fonts. They're always great with fonts. So You're on My Mind, a heartfelt thank you, just, you know, hello there. It's just some beautiful expressions to be able to show people. And the good thing, these are rubber ones these time. So, pardon me, this is the clean stamp set. And then you have the dies to go along. Now the dies do cut out the foliage. So we've got one dies to cut out this foliage and this foliage. You've got one there for that one, that one. So all of them have a die, except the splatter, obviously. So these all have a die. Then you've got extra pieces. You've got this beautiful sentiment tag. I like that shape. That'll be used a lot. So it'll be able to cut out a lot of these size ones. Even the hello there will fit perfectly in the middle with that rounded look. And then you've got the wreath as well. A lot of people love those beautiful wreaths, just stand out on the card. So a gorgeous stamp set, gorgeous dies to match. We can never have too much fernery. Never have too much fernery. And so with that in mind, let's have a look at these beautiful papers. Oops, I forgot to open this packet. I've seen these papers over and over again, and I forgot to open my own packet. Now this is a stamp set I haven't yet played with. I haven't got a sample for you, but I do have a sample, I'm pretty sure, with the fern embossing folder. So let me check that out. So let's have a look at these beautiful papers. So in these papers, we're using the Pacific Point, the Night of Navy, the Starry Sky, a new one, woohoo, and grey granite. So it's very blue orientated with that little hint of grey, which I really like because I'm a massive fan of blues. If I was to do my house, I tell you what, this is what it would look like. Look at that. Just very subtle backgrounds to be able to build, and imagine putting like the deep coloured fernery in blue on here. Like, you don't have to have green fernery, guys. It's a card. Go for life. Go and do what you want. It's beautiful. This is stunning. You can make some beautiful cards. Imagine cutting it into sections and having just a full card front, then having like a full navy background. Just brilliant. The sky, that's what that reminds me of. It just reminds me of a deep sky. Can do a lot with those colors, a lot with those. Here's your splatter effect. So if you're wondering what on earth would I do with that splatter, look at this. I love this as a background. So if you don't like blues, or you don't want to solely do a blue, grab that splatter from this stamp set and create your own. Like, there's so much endless things. And stripes. Who doesn't like stripes? Oh, that's just stunning. I have a thing for stripes at the moment. I think you'll see some cards with that on it. Oh, do you remember the little, what are they called? Dandelions, or is that what they're called? And then you blow them as a little kid and they go everywhere, and then they land seeds everywhere and grow more in your garden, and parents aren't very happy, but they're beautiful. Look at that, just something simple and rustic. That's actually, I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually words. Very, very faint words on what looks like, it to me it looks like a stone bench top with words. That's quite very subtle, very subtle. And then you've got the ferns, one directional, so you probably do it like landscape this way or portrait. It's very one directional, but I like that. And then it might look a bit trippy on the screen. Ooh, sorry. But a new fave. I'm in love. Can you see what the theme of my cards are going to be for the next couple of weeks? A little bit of blue. I love how they've two-toned this. And this is the good thing about using different coloured blues. So get your blending brushes out. Two-tone your own backgrounds. It's just absolutely stunning. And the effect of having this white, if you go to my blog and check out this month's thank you cards, you'll see the effect of having the white stamped and the two-toned backgrounds. It's great. And then some more of that basic grey granite. Very, very beautiful. I could stay staring at those all day. Absolutely love this suite, and it's at a good price point. It's 134 Australian, which is amazing. I absolutely love this suite. So much you can do with it. These papers will match a lot that's in the catalogue. Just imagine little teacups on some of these. Like, just, I'm very, very much looking forward to this suite. So keep your eyes posted for many things to come. So that one was on page 90 of the catalogue, if you've got a catalogue at home. Again, if you don't have a catalogue, make sure you contact me, message, or put your name in the chat and we will send you one. I should have made a space to put the stuff that I don't need. Hey. Okay. What shall we look at next? I have another favourite. Oh, hang on. Let me see. I'll save it. Okay. I'll do the next favourite and then I'll show you the card because it's got the fern paper on it, the fern embossing folder, but I want to show you this one. So, voila! Happiness abounds. I just love it. Oh look, I've got chocolate on it from last night. I was being a good girl. It's the first time I had chocolate in a long time. Promise. Happiness abounds. How beautiful are those roses? And you're sitting there thinking, it's just a rose. It's not just a rose. You should see the paper. Do you want to see the paper? I think we should. Let's have a look at these though. Oh. Dies. So these dies will cut out all of these flowers. So you have 1, 2. So this one cuts out this one, cuts out this one, cuts out this one. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that one. Yep. So all of the flowers you can cut out. The foliage you can cut out here. So this one cuts this one out, and this one cuts this one out, and this one cuts this one out. So and that one cuts that one out. Yep. So all of them can be cut out. How cool is that? And then this is actually quite stunning. I haven't used it yet, but there's some pictures in the catalogue. So go looking. When you get your catalogue, take some inspiration from it. If you're stuck and you look at a thing, at a die, and I do that, what am I going to do with this? Go into your catalogue, and Stampin' Up! Has created some amazing cards in there to inspire you. And this one here, actually, it doesn't pop out every single little leaf. You can see that the leaves that are empty are popped out, but the other ones that are half, they pop up a little bit, they raise. So it's like a 3D textured look, and it's quite pretty. And then these are gorgeous. So these, I don't know if I can give you a sneak peek of one. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can look at this. Nope, nope, nope. No, it's not going to work. This one does the edging of like a notebook, and this one does stitching. And you can actually stitch your ribbon through it. You can. I'm not joking. Very exciting. Okay, let's have a look at these papers. You're sitting there thinking, I just want to see the papers. Okay, so voila. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Cannot live without these. These are a must on your pre-order list or on your first order. Now, if you're not a consultant, if you're not a demonstrator and you're watching this and you're like, I want this now, you can have this now. You just join my team. And if you're freaking out thinking, I can't do YouTube and all of that, you don't have to join the team. We craft together, we have fun together, and all it is an amazing discount. And you can add all these new products to your first order before the catalogue even comes out. And the catalogue doesn't come out till May the 3rd. So if you can't wait that long, then I think you need to join my team. I really do. Because this, look at this. How can you go another month without this? How gorgeous is that? This one has so many colours in it. Let's see if I can find all the colours. I don't know what page it's on, so this might be interesting. Give me 2 seconds to tell you what colours are in this, because I know a lot of the new colours are in this. So it, in the new catalogue, is on page 109. Look, I was 2 pages off. I've just turned another page. So we've got Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Night of Navy, which isn't on this sheet, and Fresh Freesia, which is all of these ones. So there are so many colours in here. It's ridiculous. This one looks like gorgeous grape, so they must have added a few more. But how beautiful. Look at that. It's like rainbow kisses. How cute is that? That's just a subtle, beautiful background that you can use on most cards. That will be really nice. And then look at this, the flowers. And look, if you're doing a fun fold card, you could grab all this all the way along and have that beautiful floral look. Ooh, am I freezing for you? let's check this out because my screen is freezing occasionally. Nope. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh my. Scrapbookers out there, you need this page in your scrapbook. Look at that. How absolutely stunning is that? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Some more beautiful flowers. A little bit less cluttered than the first one. More subtle, but still beautiful. And then again, I love the midnight background. So midnight navy and then all the colors on top. So you don't always have to go black when you're doing rainbow. Put that midnight navy underneath. Night of navy, not midnight navy. Night of navy. Get it right, Beck. See, they're putting the night of navy underneath too. That is just stunning. Imagine just like a card front like that. Simple card fronts. You don't need to be extravagant. You can get 6 card fronts out of this. Beautiful. Some more ombre effect or rainbow effect. You know, you can pick your colors, pick your color section and add your flowers to match. Absolutely gorgeous. That's the same. Now you can see I've cut these out already because I've been playing, but guess what? The dies cut these out. You want to see that? You want to see how they do that? It's so cool. So these dies will actually, now I've got to get it in the right position because I did this the other day. Helps if you turn it up the right way to start off with. Can we get it? Can we get it? I'm going to, there we go. There it is. That die cuts this one. This die is not that one. This die cuts this one. Look at that. And this die cuts this one. Look at that. And then this die cuts this one. So obviously you wouldn't do it so close to each other, but look. So you can cut all of these colors out. And you're sitting there thinking, well, there's just blues and purples on here. I want more colors. Okay. I shall. Stampin' Up shall deliver. Look at this. We have every color. And the die cuts every single one out. Now, if that's too much for you, if you don't want to die cut every single one out, then use the backs. They've got that beautiful painted ombre look still. And these colors are just going to be absolutely stunning. So there's so much. What's the ombre look on this? Here you go. There's your die cut flower out. Look at that. And it just came from your paper. So you don't even have to stamp it if you don't want to. But obviously you can if you want different colors. Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. You cannot go wrong with this set. Promise you. So what do you get in this suite? For $122 Australian, you get the stamp sets, the dies, these beautiful stunning papers, and you also get this glossy dots assortment. Look at these, and look, they've got these iridescent, I'll take them out of their packet, this iridescent look to them. Can you see that? My lighting today, seriously. Don't know if you can see that. But anyway, they've got sort of like a hieroglyphic look to them is what I would say. So absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So a massive, massive must have, I'm telling you. Now, I made a card from this one, just something simple. I didn't go all out with this set yet. And we're going to have a play, but just look at this. Something really simple. Die cut the flowers and the leaves out. Added some of those iridescent colors. But if you want, this is the embossing folder from the previous set. And I've actually done it on vellum. So look how gorgeous that is in the background. And I've just put it on plain, simple paper. And the fonts on there, gorgeous. So how stunning. Don't miss out on that one. Okay, let's have a look at the last suite we were able to pre-order. And this is a little different. This is definitely a little bit different. But I was actually impressed. I won't lie, I don't often get the men's set because it's not for me. I don't really seem to be able to do much with it. But this one I actually really liked. So if you're following along in your catalogue, it's on page 78. It's called He's the Man. And it comes with the stamp set, which has some like just really simple sentiments. I love this one. Holy smokes, you're amazing. Hello, handsome, with your little moustache. Together for the long haul. To the man who does everything. You know, how many men in your life can you think of that, you know, deserve a card every now and then? And then it has these amazing dies. So if you're not a massive fan of men's cards, or you don't use men's cards, you can just get these beautiful dies, because these dies are perfect for sentiments through the whole catalogue. Like, can you just imagine these little banners with sentiments in them? Like, look at this little sentiment that just goes over, love this guy. I mean, I'm sure there would be plenty of other little sentiments that would fit in that as well. And the circle, it's more, it's like a scalloped, but it's more structured, what we call more sharp. So to me, I'd think, you know, more metal equipment and things like that. And of course, it comes with some bling and some papers. So the bling that is used for this one is your rustic metallics. Now, I like these. These go with everything, but they are specifically good for men's cards. Now, it's not showing up very good. It's showing up quite dark on the screen, but it is like a bronze brushed metallic kind of look. They are very, very good. I loved these. I had a really good play with these ones last night. So just little things like even the bit to go on the edge, some little buttons for maybe a suit or something. Like these will do really good. And they come with some amazing papers. Some really, really amazing papers. So we have our beef and pork and grilled and cutlery paper. That's just pretty cool. And then on the back, it's just the Cajun craze. It's just simple, but it's very, very manly. Then we have the more, you know, dressed up looking guy. You know, his sunnies, his moustache, his little tie, a superstar. You know, these are really funky. And then on the back again, we've just got a real simple sort of chocolatey look. I love that one because that one reminds me of a suit. So you could cut like a suit out of that one. That one's really nice. Then we have some classic cars. If they're more into the cars, again on the Cajun craze, we've got classic cars and motorbikes. This is really funky for those that, you know, what man doesn't love a classic car? And then we've got, again, just a really plain but versatile background. So that's beautiful. Then we've got this, I don't even know what design this is called, but it's really funky. Little stitch squares with the circles in it. I quite like this. And then, now that's a bit more chocolatey, isn't it? That's really brown. I would say early espresso and soft suede. Or just a lighter version of early espresso. That's quite nice. I like that one. That one would be a good background. This is one of my favourite. The camping one. My husband loves to camp, so I'm sure he'll get one of these for our anniversary or something. I love the mint with the early espresso. That's beautiful. And again, the early espresso background. And you can make suits with this as well. Those plaid suits would look gorgeous with this. Now, that doesn't look like enough designs, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets. There's normally 6 designs. So what they've done this time, and let me get this right, because if I pull this out wrong, it's going to go everywhere. The joys of being live. Okay, let's just pull it out. Look at this. How exciting. Pop outs. So instead of having an extra paper, they've done the pop outs. So they've done 2 sheets of pop outs. And as you can see, I've pulled some out already to have a play. So here's a full sheet. Let's put that one to the side. Here's a full sheet of pop outs. And we've got, you know, your cars and camping, all your sentiments. You've got your ripped paper look, notepads, little sentiment tags. So you could do so much with this. You really could. Would you like to see some samples? So we've got the beef background with flipped it over with the Cajun Craze stripes and these rustic things, and all I did was grab one of these and pop it on top with some early espresso ribbon. You're flipping awesome. How cool is that? How cute is that? Hey Brenton, thanks for joining us. So I just think that even though the men's set's generally underrated, I actually really love it. I really love it this time. And then I made one for camping with the little camping cars, and you know, we're going to the beach with the surfboard on top. Hope your day is a grand adventure. Just something simple, and I like that with the pop outs. You can just make it really simple. You don't have to go too crazy. But if you do want to step it up, you can make a shaker card. Make a little shaker card out of it. So I just put the camping strips down the bottom, and then I just raised it up and put the shakers inside. With you, I am never lost. Like, how sweet is that? To give, you know, a teenage boy or hubby, or just a good friend, a good mate. You know, if you got a good mate out there, nice to give them a little card. So they were 3 of the cards that I made just simply last night from using this set. So there's so much you can do with this set. I'm very excited about this one. So we'll pop this one to the side. So there are all the sweets that you can pre-order at the moment, which is really exciting. You can do a lot with those. But there are so much more that you can pre-order. So let's have a quick look. We have some beautiful stamp sets. So we have the framed occasions. Now, if you have the Hello Beautiful set bundle from the mini catalogue, the dies actually match these ones, which is great that they, you know, mixing it up, making it universal. So some more foliage background stamps, which is really good. It's good if you do the one sheet wonder and you like to add lots of things and build a stamping background. And then just some beautiful big sentiments. I like big bold sentiments in the middle. So what I did with this one is I just added a big bold sentiment in the middle of a card and made it really simple, and then used alcohol ink with all the new in colors. So you don't have to make it fancy, just something really simple with a sentiment in the middle is a good way to try out some stamps. Then we've got our botanical layers. So this is a bundle in the catalogue, and you would assume that it would come with dies, but it doesn't. It comes with vellum, which I've put somewhere else. Oh dear me, what have I done with it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So it actually comes with vellum. So you've got some beautiful foliage stamps with some sentiments, but then you have vellum, little vellum strips. So you've got 4 different designs. You've got the foliage one, you've got mountains, then you've got polka dots, and then you have, let's get this last one out. No, that one's mountains as well. Where is it? Then you've got the circle, so you can put your sentiment in the middle. So look at those 4 there. That's beautiful. And then it comes with a multitude of just plain ones. And the plain one is what I used when I did the alcohol inks on this one. I just grabbed a plain piece of vellum this size in this little pack, and I did the alcohol inks on that. So you could use blends, you could stamp straight directly onto it, you could emboss onto it, you can leave it plain and just stick it straight over a solid color. Like, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, different options that you can use with those. So a cute little bundle. It's, yeah, something different, and I'm glad that Stampin' Up's coming up with a few different things. But yeah, I just pop, you can store them however you like, but I just pop them in there so I know that that's a bundle. What else did we get? We got the fresh cut flowers. I think this is quite stunning. So just as a standalone stamp, something that you can just stamp, make a simple card, put a sentiment from another sentiment stamp, or just leave it sentimentless. But that's a really pretty one. A lot of good way for colouring in, for blending, for using our watercolours and things like that. So I used this one 2 different ways. So I embossed them both on vellum, but one I left plain and used alcohol inks in the background, and the other I coloured in with blends, and then just popped it on white cardstock. So you can see there's different ways that you can use it. By colouring in and having it as a standalone. I had no sentiment on this one. I did put a little sentiment on this one and just made the background more bold and kept that as the feature. So I was really happy with those. I think it's a good way to just use a large stamp set. And these ones could be great for filling in the background when you're doing one sheet wonder, which is really good. What else have we got? We have our Bottled with Happiness bundle. So this one comes with dies, which, no it doesn't, it comes with a punch. So this one comes with a punch, and you also get, because of the punch, you can also purchase the little shaker domes to go with it. So you can stamp this bottle, punch it out, and then you can use a shaker dome. So what I did with this one is we used the beautiful 2-step stamping. So this shows you that you can stamp with one colour with the solid, and then with the foliage you can stamp with another colour and just line it up. And because it is the photopolymer stamp sets, it's clear, you can see straight. You can either use your Stamparatus and line them up, or you can see straight through your block and you know exactly where to put it. And then I just popped out the beautiful bottle in the middle and added my effervescent, I can never say that word, elements, which are, honestly, there are so many in here. Do not spill them. They're little balls and they go everywhere, but they're they're 2 different sizes. So you got little ones and big ones in there, and they're just absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. And they glimmer. And so you can, these come as separately, as same with the domes, which again, I've now made a mess of my desk showing you everything, so don't know where the domes have gone, but they just look just like this, and you can buy those 2 separately, but as a bundle you get the punch and the stamp set. So what a cute little set. And I love, if you look in the catalogue, there's some cute little ways to actually use this. Maybe a message in a bottle or something like that. So there's lots of different ways you can do to use this stamp set. So that is another cute little bundle that you can pre-order. Then we have our Sending Smiles. Oh my goodness, everything that's pre-ordered so far is a fave. So I don't know what I'm going to do when we can order from the rest of the catalogue, because I've just been stamping and crafting for 2 days straight. My husband's like, are you going to cook dinner? Are you going to clean the house? I'm like, yep, I'll get there in a week. So this one is beautiful. When I first saw it, I was like, I'm not quite sure. But these sentiments are to die for, and you can make so many combinations. So you can just stamp half of it like sending luck your way, or sending like, what did I do the other day? I just went sending sunshine, love and big hugs. So you can just mask up half of it and mix and match whatever you want, which is great. But one of my absolute favorite things, and you'll learn about me, is if a die comes out as a word, like a word comes out as a die, I will use it on every card. So the good thing about this stamp set is it has this beautiful layered die that does the sending. It won't do it on that one because it's not the right size. Here, let's go inside. So you can put on over the sending, and then you've got the thin version, so you can double layer the sentiments. And I will always use this if I get this. So I know the current catalogue, which will be continuing over, has the Amazing Silhouette bundle, the Amazing Thanks bundle, and those dies I'll use all the time because of the being able to double up. And it's the same with this. I will use this all the time. I'm very, very excited about that. So, or as you can see, we also have some banners that cut out all these sentiments, which is great. And then you've got all the florals, which will cut out all of these. So you cut out all the tops of the flowers and all the bases, and then you've got your little, I was going to say wisteria, but it's not wisteria. Anyway, bushel looking flowers. I'm very bad with my botanicals. So that is another beautiful stamp set. Now I just did one card with that, but I absolutely loved it. So just using some DSP, and I will show you that one because there's some new cardstock there, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's some shimmer to it. And so I put the shimmer underneath the sending, and then I put the sending over the top. So that's your double die cut, and then your little banner, a note of thanks, and then you can either stamp directly onto the card or layer it up with die cut flowers. So I love this stamp set. I think I will be using it a lot more than I thought I would, and these sentiments definitely will be a staple in anyone's craft room. So very happy with that. What else did we get? Yes, there is a lot of stuff in this pre-order. So we got the Brood for You bundle. So this was in the men's section. Now they've made a whole men's section in this catalogue, which I'm loving. So again, starting at page 78 in the catalogue, there's a whole men's section, a couple of pages long, and this one is great. I was looking for like a wine glass kind of look. I know it's not quite it, but we can work with this one, and I think there's another one in the catalogue that might be coming with a wine glass. Your beer kegs and bottles and things like that, and even just like the little sentiments are so cute. I owe you one, or several. You know, who doesn't owe several drinks to somebody for doing them favors? So these little dies actually emboss the bubbles into the card, which is just cute. Cute's probably not the right word for men, but it's cute. I love it. I love these little bubbles in the thing. And then you've got your hops and your little leaves to go with your hops, your foam to go on top. So this will just be a lot of fun, I think. And it's nice to have some cards that you can do men's stuff with without having to think too much, which is really good. So I just made a simple card with this one last night. I used the bubbles from one of our C stamp sets, and I just used, this is where I used the splatter that I mentioned earlier from one of the other stamp sets in the background, just to give it some more oomph and texture. I ended up putting the sentiment over most of it, but just kept it black and white and just made the beer coloured, but just kept it black and white, and I quite liked it. Having the black and white paper, this is also a new paper I'll show in a minute. It just was simple, but I think it's quite masculine. You know, it could work. It could really work. I like it. Okay, We also have our limited edition. Now, for anyone that stamps a lot and likes to sell their cards or give their cards away, or it's great to be able to say, hey, I made this handmade for you. And so Stampin' Up! Has brought out their Angel Policy stamp set, which is the limited edition, and it just comes out with handcrafted from the heart, a paper hug from me, hand stamped. Like, how cute is this little stamp? Just for you. And it does have the little Stampin' Up! Symbol underneath, and that's just to show you, hey, I use Stampin' Up! Products. So if you want to come and stamp and have fun with me, come along, and this is where I get my stuff from. But I really enjoyed making a card with this, so I did our event through Stampin' Up! And this was one of the gifts that they gave to me, and they asked me to make a card specifically with this stamp set, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? Because they're mainly sentiments, and I need a little bit of floral or something to go with it. But in the end, I used this beautiful limited edition because, you know, hey, what friend isn't a limited edition friend? And I ombre'd the new colours. So I ombre'd all the new colours, and I put the little, you know, love. I just masked off the edges, and I just put the little word love. And I can send this to a good friend of mine, telling them I love them and that they're my limited edition best friend. Like, how cute is that? And how cute are the new colours? Look at these 3 new colours. So these are all the blues we have now. Can you tell blue's my favourite colour? One of my favourite colours. So that's it for stamp sets, but we have a few extra papers that we got given. I did have a die. Now, there was probably 1 or 2 more stamp sets and bundles I didn't get. It wasn't because I didn't love them. It was just, you know, I was trying to stick to a budget, but it didn't really work. So I got my top favorites, but if you want to see more in May, I will grab a few more and I will do another unboxing for you with some of the extra new products. But I couldn't not get these. You're probably looking at them going, it's circles and squares. But they are a must-have staple. I love them. And they've got like a stitching on the outside and like a dotting on the inside. So you can have it whichever way you want it, but these are going to be used a lot. The banners around, like just having a stitched edge on something makes it look so much neater, nicer, professional, gorgeous, adds texture to your card. And these will just work. You can pop the big squares and your picture in the middle. Same with the circles, you know, imagine the teacups inside the circles, and like a bunch of flowers inside the squares. You can turn them into diamonds. Like, it's a must-have. Absolute must-have. So these were the stylish shape dies. I absolutely love them. So I'm glad I got them. So we did get some extra papers. So Stampin' Up! Always puts papers in with a suite. They always add papers to their suites, and it's very rare that they have standalone papers. But this time they brought out some standalone papers. So let me grab those for you. We have these beautiful Pretty Prints papers, which I'll show you. And we also have some black and white ones. Now, I used them last night for my project. So where have I put them? Let's have a look at these while I think about where I've put my other ones. This is what happens with Crafting with Beck. It looks like you're neat and tidy behind you, but if I turned my camera around and you saw my desk right now, I think you'd be a little bit horrified. It's the reality of TV to the reality of real life. Isn't that what it's like? So we have some beautiful, what do I call them? Pretty prints. Now, if you look closely, these are similar to the sun prints. So if you're not a massive blue fan, they've brought out other colours in similar prints. See, we've got the dandelions And we've got the coordinating corner of fernery here. Look how beautiful these colours are. The splatters, they are 6 of the prints from the Sun Prints collection, and they come in this beautiful Bermuda Bay. Pretty sure this is Rich Razzleberry. I'll double check on the back, or Blackberry Bliss. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Then we've got, I'm going to say Calypso Coral. I'm going to confirm this in a minute. These are just stunning. I'm sorry, but these will be used a lot. Splatters. And then your Evening Evergreen. So if you wanted a bit of a mixture in colours, these are in the paper section at the back of the catalogue. Do not miss out on them. Just because they're not in a suite does not mean they're not important. These are stunning. These are absolutely stunning. So we have the splatter, Evening Evergreen. Let's just double check if I was right. Evening Evergreen, Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, and Calypso Coral. And they've also got, obviously, the lighter tone version of those colours. So Coastal Cabana and Rich Razzleberry and Petal Pink and Soft Succulent, I'm pretty sure. So they have the lighter colours in them as well. But the base colour was those Bermuda Bay. So I'm very excited about these ones. I think they're just going to be quite stunning with their background. Can you imagine some of these with like gold embossing on them? I was never a gold person, but now I am. What happened to me? Found the papers. So we're looking, where's my opening? We're looking at the Perfectly Penciled. Now, who loves colouring in? Is it stress relieving for you, or is it stressful for you? Everyone's different. I love it for a short period of time, and then I'm like, oh, I can't do it anymore. But I do love black and white. Sometimes I love the simplicity of black and white. I think it's quite gorgeous, quite stunning. It can be just simple and basic, but produce the most beautiful cards. And I think that's what they've done here. So this again is a standalone set in the paper section of the catalogue. So we've got these beautiful florals, which would just look gorgeous coloured in or standalone. And then again, some trippy looking paper, but I am loving this. Okay, then we've got some foliage, which would be a beautiful background piece, like I've done on this card here. You know, just the background. A lot of these will be beautiful for that. And then your flowers, again, colour it in rainbow colours, ombre, leave it black and white. So many options. Then we have some more beautiful florals, a bit smaller, some polka dots, my husband's favourite. Yes, he's a bit weird. He loves polka dots. I have a dress that's this colour. Maybe I should wear this dress while I'm creating. Give me some inspiration. These are just beautiful little dainty ones. I actually like these. They're quite pretty. And stripes. Big stripes. Zebra stripes. These are quite pretty. Who doesn't love a stripe? And I'm not sure what flower this is, but I quite think it's quite stunning. I think it'll look beautiful. Just even colouring in one, or embossing a few, or using your blends, your daubers, just to colour in the tips. That would look really pretty. Then that's that one that I used on the card here. Great background card. Love that one. And then last but not least, some more solid coloured florals, and then your fernery and your florals in the background here. Again, probably background, and then a big bright flower. These would look great actually with your Hues of Happiness roses on top. I think that would look really stunning. So this is a standalone paper, absolutely beautiful. So don't miss those papers. So last but not least, I'm going to show you our 5 new in colours. Oh, one more before I do that. One more is the brush stroke specialty paper. Now there's always a specialty paper section at the back that has all your gold glimmer papers. It has your foil papers, it has your vellum, and they sometimes have some really beautiful specialty papers in there. And they're cheap as chips. Like these are $8. So they're just an accent to elevate your cards. So if you're thinking, I can't make that card, that's too extreme for me, or I'm a simple stamper, I just want to keep my cards simple, I just want a piece of paper and a stamp, little sentiment, these will make your cards, your simple cards, go to the next level without you having to change anything up except the quality of your paper. And the same with like the black and white ones. Color them in, just elevates your stamp to the next level. So don't ever feel like you can't do it. Everyone has some craftiness in them. Honestly, even I look at cards and go, that's hideous. I post them and 50 people love it. I post a card that I absolutely adore and nobody loves it. Everybody has a different idea of what is beautiful out there, and you can create anything and it will be beautiful to someone. So keep that in mind. Look at these. Now you can see that in the light this time. Look at that shimmer. And I don't know, it's like wallpaper. I don't know if you remember that brush stroke look. As a painter, it's the worst thing to get rid of on a wall. And if you do it in the right color, it looks brilliant. If you do it in the wrong color, it looks hideous. But these are the right colors. I probably wouldn't do a whole feature wall in this, but I would in this color. Can you tell I like blue? So it's got like a literal brush stroke effect to it. It kind of looks like feathers. And it's shimmery. And it's not as thin as crepe paper by any means, but it's definitely thinner than our normal papers. But I think that's what allows it to have this look. And you've got your beautiful Night of Navy, your soft succulent, I'm going to say, and your blushing bride. Now I do love the blushing bride cut like that as a bridal shower or a wedding card or a baby's card. Like, that's just beautiful. So some beautiful papers there. Okay. We've been on for a while, but I promise you the in colours are worth the wait. Would you like to see them now? You've had some sneak peeks at some of my cards, but they are stunning. They are very, very stunning. Ready? What have we got? We have Parakeet Party. We have Tahitian Tide. Let's take this off. We have Sweet Sorbet. Orchid Oasis. And Starry Night. Stunning. So we have a very bright tropical retro theme happening here. And I'm kind of vibing it. They look so much better in person than they do on screen. So please, if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not sure, stamp them. Play with them. Have fun with them. They are brilliant. This card was not, I just looked at it and went, no. But after making a card like this, I'm like, yep, I love this color. It just pops off the page. So definitely. So we have our A4 and our 12 by 12 papers. We have our stamp sets to match. Right? So let's just put them all in order. No, I'm mixing them up. What am I doing? Okay, so we've got our stamp sets. We also have ribbons to match. So we have this beautiful, soft, glittery, it's very soft, glittery ribbon, and it's like webbing, so it does pull apart. You can make it thicker. Look at this. You can make it thicker. It pulls apart. I don't know if you can see that. It's gorgeous. So we have one of those in every single color. Okay. Then we have our blends. We have our blends to match. We also have markers, which I accidentally forgot to put on the list, but we have our Stampin' Right markers. We have our matte decorative dots in all the colors, so don't miss out on these. We have our matte decorative dots. We have our DSP in colors. So we have the beautiful florals with stripes on the background. The beautiful, I don't know what they call that. It's not herringbone, it's, I don't know, checkered, with polka dots on the background. And they come in every in color. Now this is the pattern for all the colors that are current at the moment, but you can get the in colors as well. So beautiful colors there. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think that's all the in colors. So this is what they stamp like. Okay, these are your beautiful colors stamped. They are stunning. And you can have so much fun with them. I've shown you lots of different techniques today. Look, you've got your beautiful teacup with your in colors, your ombre look with your Starry Night and your Orchid Oasis, your Parakeet Party leaves, your Tahitian Tide paper, your beautiful gems in different colors. Oh, and last but not least, you have your glimmer paper. So you have an ombre glimmer paper. I don't know if you can see that, in all 6 colors as well. Can't find it because it's fallen down. So you have the ombre shimmery glimmer paper. Look at that. And you've got it in all colors. So that is another gorgeous, gorgeous look. So have fun with them. I know, vibrant, stunning. Aren't they, Brenton? I love them. I actually won't lie. When I saw them in the catalogue, I was like, Having them in person is so different. They are vibrant and fun, and I've just loved making cards with them. So if you want to see cards being made with them, if you want to play along, if you want to, be a part of this amazing, fun team that we have going, drop a comment. Contact me, because I'd love to show you how you can use these and how you can have fun with these. But there's so much. This is just a fraction of what's in the new catalogue. Let me switch my face back. But this is just a fraction of what's in the catalogue, and I am so excited about it, more so than I thought I would be. It is just brilliant. They've brought out some beautiful stamp sets and some beautiful things. So please play along with us and have some crafting fun. Share with us what you are making. That's our absolute favourite, to see you guys using it and to be making it and to have be sharing what you make, because we all inspire each other with different projects. If you would like to purchase any of the in colors and you feel like there's a lot and it's all too much, I will be doing an in color club. So I will be splitting it up over 5 months so that you can have one color each month so that it's easier for you to purchase. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy the whole lot at once if it's too much for you. If you want it all, but you'd love to split it up, let me know. I'm going to, by the end of this week, I will have a registration page on my blog, www.rebeccanutley.com, and I will make sure that it's there by Friday, and you will be able to participate in that if that's more helpful to you. But I'm going to go off now and catch up with my team and have some fun crafting. So happy crafting, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and coming along on this unboxing of some amazing products. If there's anything you'd like to see that I didn't show you in the new catalogue, pop a comment below and we'll bring it in May. I'm so excited to be here with you guys, but happy crafting, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.